my goodness. All right, here we go. Another one. Starting to sound like a rap song, huh? And another one. But the thing is, though, seriously, I don't think anything is going to happen tomorrow that's organic. Y'all see the title. I don't think anything is. And even if something did happen, as with what happened this summer, as with the 6th, is that for most people, and I would even assume my audience, but like I said, I don't want to speak for all of you, is that it will be entertainment. Some will be fearful, yes, but for the most part, it'll be entertainment. What we saw, what occurred this summer is simply a show, something to entertain us with. It's like the Truman Show or anything else. I mentioned this before, but at this point, like I say, I really don't think anything is going to occur tomorrow. People like Nick Fuentes have said, please don't go out there. Even as cringe as he is, he's saying, please don't go out there. Black Red Guard is saying, please don't go out there. We saw, apparently, Not Fuck Around Coalition, I think, moving around. That's probably a Fed op. Who knows at this point? Like I say, everything is a psyop. Everything is a setup. Everything is a honeypot, it seems like. But I don't know. At this point, though, I don't think anything will occur in the Capitol. You've already set up green zones and red zones as if we are in Baghdad in 2006. So no, there's not going to be any big hubbub. It's mostly going to occur online anyway. And so everyone's going to be watching their Justin Timberlake or their, yeah, because he will be performing, or Lady Gaga, and seeing all that hoopla go on. And nobody's going to be there. And it'll just go on as things go. Because the United States has to keep up the image that we're able to spend this sort of money and to have this sort of expenditure to say, well, we are still a huge nation. We're still a nation with power. That's why they have to continue on with it. Think about it like this. I'm going to be somewhat of a soy face sort of guy, but think about it like the first, well, technically the second Batman movie, the one in 1990 with Michael Keaton. And they say, I don't care how many guards we have to have. We're going to, this shindig is going to go off, no matter what. And of course, they had the balloons and the whole schmear, that guy that looks like a Ed Koch. And of course, then Joker took it over and, they had the gas and all that, anyway. But it's the same type of mentality. We don't care what happens. We're going to show, we're going to throw a heck of a shindig as much as we can within COVID regulations and everything else like that. I don't think anything is going to occur. The event happened on the 6th. And I think in reality, as I said on the day, yeah, the fist pumping happened. There was excitement. But now that I have fully sobered up from that excitement, it was all too good to be true. The guy with the face paint was an actor. He's sitting there taking pictures with I can't even think of his name now. Giuliani, that's it. His name will be forgotten quite soon after this, but we shall see, more of this change. It's simply a defense of what is going to happen later on. I would compare it, I was thinking about this comparison, as bad as it is. And it is, but I'm going to say it nonetheless because it came out of my head, so I think it's an original idea. Probably isn't, but it's much the same way as the German defense of the invasion of Poland, where German troops or at least Germans that spoke Polish, dressed in Polish uniforms and attacked and took over temporarily a German radio station. This was one of the defenses of the invasion of Poland on September 1st, 1939. It was faked. And I think in time, people will see that, that a lot of these folks were patsies. And like I say, that the most well-seen folks, I guess, like I say, that the guy with the buffalo headdress and the makeup, the guy was an actor. He may have been a QAnon supporter and all this, but it was too obvious that now, we give the journalists the breadcrumbs to say, here's a picture of of that guy with Giuliani a few months ago. Give to me, precious. That's the sort of attitude that you get with the press. I don't know. Like I said, there's a lot of disappointment. There's a lot of hurt out there. And I know a lot of my audience are socialists and they want to see the rise of a Marxist-Leninist party or some such thing to overtake. I'm not going to be too fed post, but I'm going to stop right there. But, secretly I do wish that would occur. I think there's always this idea in the back of your mind that victory is not always a victory. I'll put it that way. A victory is not always a victory. Because victory can be tinged with a sense of entitlement. And that entitlement creates a lackadaisical sort of attitude, And we saw that, like I say, another example with the Germans is that they weren't prepared for Operation Overlord. They were tricked in some cases, to say that they were going to attack Pas-de-Calais, and they set up the ghost army that was commanded by Patton. But overall, they weren't prepared because they were lackadaisical. They felt like, we own here, we own France. We have the milice and all this. We have General Pétain serving in, Vichy France to take over. We have Pierre Laval, and we don't have to worry about it. And so victory can be tinged with this sort of thing. Like I say, maybe this is my pseudo-intellectualism, but I admit I'm pseudo. And I should always say, please don't agree with, you don't have to agree with 100% of what comes out of my mouth on these streams. You don't have to. And I welcome people to be like, no, you're wrong on that point. And I will welcome it and say, okay, that's a fair point. All right. Or I'll say true. Or, well, I was trying to say it this way or something else like that. And I said something in a ham-fisted way. Then, But yeah, basically, TLDR, nothing, if anything does happen tomorrow, it will not be in the Capitol itself. It will be in the outskirts of Washington, D.C., or it will be somewhere else. It will be some MAGA-Pete rally about them coping or something like that. But I seriously doubt anything is going to happen tomorrow. I do. Nothing is going to happen tomorrow other than the big show and the putting up the mirrors to say, no, you need to look at, and put the smoke up and to say, no, you need to look over here. Look over here at this thing, It's all about distraction. Same thing with magicians. What will happen tomorrow is nothing more than a distraction from the realities of what is going on in the United States. That's all it is. Anyway, that's all I got. I hope y'all enjoyed that. See you later. Goodbye.